Hey, Lawn Dog Floyd here with All Under Lawn Care, or UFO now. We'll talk about the name change, channel change to the name when we get more people in here. Till then, I'm going to find a video and we're going to work on sharing this out and getting the knowledge out there that we're live. So, anyway, let's do that. Let's see if I can find a video over here we can watch till people join us. I know, let's see. Just gotta find it. Subscription notes. Just let's watch a little Waymaker Lawn Care. What do you say? There we go.
Coat of paint on the
All
stairs,
right.
and probably going to go ahead and paint this trim. I'm just going to probably just go ahead and paint it gray to match the rest. It kind of just sticks out, and I don't like it. It just don't look very good. So I'm going to probably paint that, and then I know I have to paint this right here. So Ben said not to do the stair part, but I am going to do the rails and all that. So paint that. Now I got a spot up there. I got to cut in some spots up in the corner. But yeah, guys, this is what I'm doing. I started it yesterday, and I'll have it finished by today. So, originally, if you was painting inside of a house, you'd caulk all this stuff right here, all this right here, you'd caulk all that. But you start caulking, and you're not going to stop because you got all the lines where they meet together. You'd have to caulk all that. So I'm not doing that. So if anybody wants to say, hey, you didn't caulk anything, well, you're right, I didn't. Because you have all this up here to caulk. You'd have all that. You'd have that. There's a big old crack right across there. It's a big old gap, probably an inch gap at the very top. So that, then you'd have to caulk all this stuff, all the railing. It's a big old gap. And probably an inch gap. I just, for a shop, I think it's gonna not gonna matter. It's not that I ain't taking pride in my work, but just you'd have to caulk all the corners. I mean, Ben's not gonna want to do all that. That's have me do all that. That's a lot of work. Be a lot more time, which would be a lot more money. So But anyways, in a house, guys, you'd tape all this stuff off and put your caulk down there and caulk all that stuff and but we're not going to be doing that. So, but that's what I'm doing today. And that's what I did yesterday. And so I sure appreciate being in KH, letting me do this because things have been a little slow
What's
around
going on, guys? Come on up.
the house. No work. And that's one thing,
Yeah, I'm
guys.
sharing it out still.
I was talking to Ben yesterday. You know, it's like, you know, when you go and go for a full-time job all your life and lawn care is your part-time job, then you're used to having your part-time job as your fun money and doing this and that. Well, I'm having to learn.
What's going on, Mike?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, all right.
Hey, just so you know, everybody's in another page that you set up for this for the stream.
Yeah. I tried deleting it, but
Yeah, everybody's over there right now and wondering where you are. I posted the link for this one in there. Whether or not it works,
let me
I
see.
don't know. You might want to let people know because I don't see any of them in here. Diego's over there. Mark is over there. Hold on, let me check.
I'm afraid if I log out of StreamYard. See, that was the problem with changing the
Yeah.
name. I didn't think about it until this morning that the StreamYard was linked to the old page name,
Yeah,
not the new page name.
yeah, that's what's going on now.
Drew's in here, Lou's in here, Neil's in here. Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'm
so
afraid if I-
over in the other one, Diego and Mark is in there. I did post a link. I don't know if it's going to work for them, but
okay.
so I don't know if you can do something on your end.
I'm afraid that if I log out of StreamYards to switch to that old account, it might kick me off this. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, that thing is still there. People are waiting.
All right. All right. If I lose you, dude, hold the fort. I'll be back.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, Drew. Hi, Lou. Neil.
Oh,
So you
man.
went with UFO.
I'm trying it out. I talked to my apprentice. I call my sister's my apprentice. I just mess with her. And I gave her a
Okay.
list of names. She said that one stuck to her out of all of them. She says it's unique. It had nothing to do with lawn care, but it might bring in some channels that really don't blend, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
let's see.
I'm going to try sharing your StreamYard into that other chat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, it logs me right into this one now.
Yeah, I just shared a link in the other on the other page for your StreamYard.
Okay. Yeah, my channel. Let's see, your channel. Yeah, that's not even showing up anywhere on my stuff anymore.
Oh
That's
no.
weird. No.
Yeah, so people might have a hard time finding you if they don't know that you changed your name. So how's it going anyway?
That's going good. We got a little dusting last night, not enough to go out and push, so I blew my
No.
back out, which is okay because my back's been killing me right between my shoulder blades.
How'd you do
Yesterday.
that?
I don't know. I think I just slept wrong a couple days ago, and then last night I made sure I slept on my back most of the night, and today it's just bad. Like if I move my head up or down, it hurts so bad.
Oh yeah,
It's just
I've had that so
you
many
know.
times before. Yeah. I got problems with my right shoulder and my neck, and same thing. If I get out of bed too quick or just sudden movements, I'll be done for a week in pain. Yeah, we didn't really get much. Just like what Floyd said, we just got a dusting last night. I thought it was going to freeze over and I would have to go out this morning, but no, it's fine. It's kind of overcast right now. We're supposed to get some flurries later in the afternoon and the evening. Not much, maybe a centimeter. It's really
Mark
not
doesn't
that
have
much.
Instagram, does he?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Mark know. Hold on. Do you have him on Instagram?
I thought I did, but I can't find him. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, hold on. I'll send him a message. I didn't even think about that.
Mark and who else you said was over there?
Diego.
I just sent it to Ranger. Ranger usually pops in. And there it is.
I just sent Mark. Do
Yeah,
you have Do you have Diego?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to Diego.
Oh, wicked sunny here. May do a leaf cleanup.
Blue. Yeah.
No, it's been warm, so it snowed here for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
But me and my wife were talking about yesterday. It snowed for 3 days straight, and the snow melted. We had more snow on the ground melt than the stick.
Yeah.
It's like it was a warm snowing.
Because you don't have the frost in the ground yet, right? The ground's not frozen.
Well,
So
you would think. I mean, some places they're ice fishing right around here already.
Yeah.
But
well, same thing here because it's been so mild. Like our grass is even green under the snow. Like it melted off over the weekend. We had mild temperatures. It melted all off. Like I'm surprised. Mark and I were talking about it yesterday on his stream, and yeah, he's saying his grass too, all around there. It's all nice and green. It's because of all the mild temperatures we've been having. You guys had it too. So the ground's not completely frozen. So any snow that falls, most of it is melting on contact of like roadway surfaces and sidewalks. Our temperatures are getting colder now. By the end of the week, we're getting colder. I'm pretty sure you guys will be too.
we are, but they're not predicting any. We're not going to catch up to our snowfall this year.
No, we're not supposed to be getting like anything that's really going to accumulate. Like just dustings here and there.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Mark found it.
Yeah, I saw that. Mark's here, and everybody who's normally here is here so far, besides Diego. But he's out in California.
Oh, he's busy working. It's money making Monday.
He ain't working. He's just waking up.
Yeah.
He might be. Who knows?
Well, today they call it Blue Monday. Do they do that in the States too?
No.
No. Here in Canada, well, they say it's today. What is it, January 18th? It's the most depressing day of the year.
Oh, Martin Luther King Day today.
Oh, yeah, for you guys. Okay.
Yeah, this is where we celebrate his life today. It's not his birthday.
Yeah.
But so a lot of schools are off. The wife and kids are home today.
Here they call it Blue Monday. I guess it's because people are starting to get their holiday bills now, their credit card bills, and so depression kicks in and everything. So that's why every year they call it Blue Monday here. It's the most depressing day of the year.
I believe it. Some people don't understand that hibernation, that depression. You start getting a little short-tempered with your families come February. Everybody's just like missing that vitamin D.
Yeah, and then especially with the pandemic and everything, everybody being we're in lockdown. Ontario is completely locked down again, so that doesn't help too. People, so we're at stay-at-home order.
My back's killing me.
You got to fix that chair, man. I thought my chair was bad.
This is cheap off the share. Only yesterday I tried stretching my back out in it when I was down here doing something, and I totally fell over.
Yeah, you gotta lay down on the floor flat.
I did. My wife tried stretching my back out for me. It's she's amazing. She was trying to like do all this stuff, and she's laughing at me the whole time because I'm like man whining,
Oh man.
And then I told her I fell out of the chair. She's just laughing. Yeah. I was like, "That's not funny, man." The dog just stared at me. He didn't even care.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get a story back later. I gotta lift about 6,000 pounds of salt into my dump trailer. So I'm gonna load up my dump trailer, put a tarp over it, and we're just getting ready because in like 3 weeks we're moving, right?
Yeah.
So I gotta empty it. I got just over 6,000 pounds of salt. So 44 pounds each bag. So yeah, I'm gonna be hurting after about 10 or 15 trips.
No, it's not so much my neck, it's my like back between my shoulder blades. So it's my right in the middle, right where my spine is. Because if I move my head up or down, it hurts. I can feel it back there. And
oh, there he is.
he's coming.
Hey.
What's going on, Mark?
I had to turn everything. I had to turn all my software and everything else off so I could jump up here because I got a video rendering and it's just sucking all of. I don't have enough RAM on my computer, so it just drags right down because how video software just chews things up.
Yep.
So what do you do with all your old videos? I delete them.
I have an external hard drive.
Yeah, I just figured I could always go to YouTube and download them.
Well, except for one. Yeah, that's what I have right there, Mike.
External hard drive. That's what I do.
Mine's always plugged in. Here's the problem, Floyd. I am not plowing anymore. Right? So I cannot. I don't have no new material. But I had old material that I deleted that I could reuse that nobody ever saw. So there's all that video that I threw away that I could have, I didn't think far enough into the future, I guess. But so you just got to remember, record everything, delete nothing. So and a hard drive, the external hard drive, $70.
Oh, I know. I got 4 of them.
Oh yeah.
When I was in that, that's all we put. We put all of our movies on them when we go to Afghanistan, and we sit and watch hundreds of movies.
Just take
legally copyrighted at once.
Well, just take a whiteout pen and write on it what it is, and that's what you store that stuff on.
I actually just had to throw a hard drive away. It was done.
It's a great way to store stuff, and you kind of file it away and just bring it out.
I'd have to go back and download all my videos from YouTube then.
Yeah, do it.
Now.
Do it. Don't lose anything.
I just save it. The video, all that stuff takes up so much space, and I'm like,
it does.
Just bogging. And the editing software I use this one, Microsoft Windows Video Editor.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one I use. And when it's rendering and doing all of the stuff down here, it just kills. I can't do nothing else.
Yeah, see, I have DaVinci Resolve, which they're all about the same.
Yeah.
They just some have different features than others. I like the DaVinci Resolve because I can change the color so easy. I can put more blue or green, and
I can do that. There's a lot this can do I don't even know about yet.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I learned so much on this every single time I do it. It's ridiculous.
I don't have.
I did pay for it. I paid for it. It wasn't, I was using the GoPro's editing software that's free that they don't even really, support anymore.
Right.
GoPro doesn't. And then about last spring, I said, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna get something good. Morton Ranger, and I went with that one.
Yeah. See, that's.
See, everybody's getting it now, Mikey. They're finding it. UFO. I changed it.
Yeah.
See, the problem that I have right now is the DaVinci Free, Mark. Yes, it is. DaVinci Resolve is free, and it's an awesome program. They also have a paid version, but that goes with the $4,000 mixing board. So, yeah, we're not doing that one. But
Whoa.
yeah. Oh no, this is what the big production company. This is the program that big production companies use.
Okay.
It's just a free version, which is a stripped down version, and every time I use that, I still have to go back to YouTube because I can't remember all the things that I know what I wanted to do, but I can't remember how to get there. So I have to keep going back to YouTube constantly,
Oh.
which is awesome that there's that many videos out there. There's one guy, I can't think of who he is, but yeah, he's very good at explaining everything.
Yeah, right here. Download for free.
Yeah, it's a power sucker though. It's a big one, but you could do so much.
Well,
The only
I
problem
mean,
it does have is your computer has a problem with is when you're stretching a video out, making it longer or making it shorter. Yeah, your computer don't like that.
no.
It's doing so much work that it just drags the computer down. So you got to have everything up, and it's mostly all RAM. So I just never got around to bumping this RAM up. This has only got 8 gig of RAM, and I'm used to about 24 gig of RAM because I have everything open all the time. And that's
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what this is. I know when I bought this computer, I think I had it from Sam's Club actually. It's a Lenovo. It's a touch. It's actually a touchscreen too. I can touch it and do everything with it.
right.
And everything's right there, which I love. I love about it. I don't have the desktop down there, and it is a desktop, but I don't know how much it has. But at the time I wasn't planning on doing none of this, so I wasn't
Right,
worried
yeah.
about it big. So I already told the wife this is something I got to look at too in the budget in the next year. Maybe is trying to upgrade or buy a new one.
Well, that's
Let the
computer-
family have this one.
the computer I have. I bought off of Amazon. It's a CyberPower, and it was like an $800 computer, but it's a gaming computer. And
There you go,
The-
with it.
what I like about it is everything is upgradable, because it's the bigger tower, and I just take a panel off and unplug something and plug it back in. I want to change the graphics card, I just unplug that one and plug it back in because it's all compatible, it's all upgradable, and it's a regular, basically, well, it is a hand-built computer, but it just, it's not using generic parts, it's using quality stuff, so you just can keep upgrading.
What you got there, Mikey?
This is the software that I use. So it's called VideoPad.
It looks a lot like mine actually. They all look
Yeah, see,
very similar.
they're all about the same.
Yeah,
It just that some have better features and some are easier to use.
yeah, it's NCH software, VideoPad Professional.
Is it pretty simple to use, Mike?
That's what it looks like. It is super simple. Yeah, it's really easy. Yeah, if you Google that, I did pay for it. I can't remember exactly. It was around $30 or $40. It's one time,
Yeah, that's about what I think.
and that's it. Yeah, but it's really easy to use.
Morning, Doug.
Hey, Doug,
So you
cousin Diego.
So you think UFO is a good one or not? Sure. I mean, I don't know. I definitely can't do it. I definitely couldn't do FU. I did run that by her though for you, Mike. She laughed.
Yeah.
She's like, "No, you can't do
hold
that."
on. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta.
So I'm thinking,
I'll back out with the dog.
all right.
All right. I don't know, man. UFO. I think you're attracting, those kind of people
Well,
that
yeah.
are tracking
Which don't get me wrong,
UFOs.
I think some of that stuff's kind of cool. But
Yeah.
yeah. So UFOs for Allner Floyd Outdoors, and I tried putting that in there, like UFO, but it said it wouldn't take it, and I didn't understand why, because I had to go from personal channel to a branded channel to change my name. It was weird. It was a pain in the butt. That's what I was doing yesterday when I fell out of my chair. Was trying to change my name and do all that stuff, and so I was like UFO, and I wanted to put Allner Floyd Outdoors next to it, so people kind of understood what the acronym was. Not space invaders.
Why don't you just call it Allner Floyd?
I thought about that. Allner
Adventures
Floyd
or
Outdoors.
outdoors? Yeah.
And I'm thinking about it, but I'm just trying this for now. I could change it in a month. I don't have about 500 subscribers, so it's not like a big deal. It's the same 30 people that come in here every day. So I have every single, like everybody in the comments I have on Instagram or text. Hell, some of them I got their phone number even. So, just trying to work it out. So, but I do want to go along that line. So I'm going to see how UFO does for a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe just start calling everybody, "Hey, welcome Alien Nation."
Yeah.
So to get rid of the lawn dog stuff, I don't know. Just trying to rebrand the whole YouTube thing.
All right. Yeah.
We'll see. Not everybody can be as cool like MBG Out Adventures, No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Actually, I just Mark's Misfit World's trying to think of something creative,
Yeah.
And I could actually do that with my name and agree. We got our name shown there. I could write UFO Allner Floyd Outdoors next to that.
I would go that direction.
I think that's what I said. You should do that.
Yep.
Because the UFO is just going to throw people somewhere else.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. I guess you're in charge now, Mark.
Okay. Yeah. Oh boy.
That was a good stream. That was a good stream last night. Yeah.
There was one other guy I wish he would have showed up, but you know which one we're talking about. We were messaging each other back and forth last night because.
But yeah, there's a lot of solid information there last night. Floyd missed it.
Yeah, that's it was because of him. That's where that direction was going, because it was a good conversation earlier in the day, but for whatever reason he did not join us, and which because he's got a lot of good information too. So but that's okay.
Talking about the channel ideas you were talking about,
last night we had a conversation. Like I said, we got to catch you up. Catch everybody up. What's going on? Is we were on a stream earlier in the day, and it started off on finances and getting out of debt and stuff like that. So that particular stream was had to stop at the time because they had other things going on. So it was supposed to continue through the evening, and that was the topic for the night. And so there was other people that were supposed to join, and for what other reason they did not join. They were there, but they just didn't jump on the stream. So it doesn't, that part doesn't matter. But because of that, earlier in the day, that gave us a direction to go last night. It was more of a focused topic, I guess, instead of random stuff that we go or visit about. And we went around sharing our story, our stories or backgrounds. That's what it was. Because somebody asked about the backgrounds, and then it just kept. Yeah. It was a very good stream.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it.
Well, that's okay. We understand you have family.
Yeah, me and the wife, we on HBO Max, they have this TV show called The Flight Attendant. And me and my wife were binging it yesterday. It was pretty good. It's got that girl from The Big Bang Theory, Penny. She's like the flight attendant. And it's like a murder mystery.
Kelly Colton.
Yeah, she's the main star. It was pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, she's a pretty good actor.
Oh yeah, and I think she did really well actually. She got very, she was really serious. It was a serious role, more serious role.
Oh yeah.
She
Well,
she played an alcoholic, so I mean, and with dad issues and all kinds of stuff, it was pretty good.
yeah, because her role at The Big Bang Theory, that was just, I mean, she had that right on.
Well, she was in the 10 Rules to Dating My Teenage Daughter with the guy from Three's Company.
Oh, John Ritter.
Yeah, she was his daughter.
Yeah, I
when he
remember
died.
that. Yeah.
And then they tried
that,
doing it with Peggy. She's always Peggy. They tried running it one more season. It didn't work out well.
Right. Yeah, because John was the
John was the
whole
main
thing.
star. Yeah, he was the star of the show.
Yeah, it was, well, yeah, with his comedy and his timing, yeah, everybody knew who he was, and that's why that show was like that.
Oh, that was good. That was a good show. And when he died, it kind of, I think people just fell out of it. But I tell you that actress that plays Peggy Bundy or Sons of Anarchy's mom, any role she's in, man, that show's usually a hit.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to get them roles. But yeah, that's cool, man. I'm sorry I missed it. I know we got off time, but
That's okay.
Neil's packing.
That's just the way it works. Yeah, it was. We'd. Now I keep forgetting, because every time I get a super chat, I keep forgetting to tell everybody we donate all that money. 'Cause we don't,
To me, right?
And that's, last month we donated to our animal shelter. So we donate all that money that's given to us. We just donate it,
Yeah.
along with the rest. Some more of our money. So we just take that money plus some of ours and donate it every month. We try to donate someplace.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Because it's and a lot of times my donation is going to the coffee shop, the drive-through coffee shop, and buying a gift card. Like I'll do a fire and safety group in that area because that's where the fire safety is. So I'll go to that coffee shop, buy a gift card, and it'll just sit there for them guys to come in and get coffees for free for a while. And I do that, because there's a state police go to one other place, so I do that there. And I just try to make people smile, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing.
Because when you pull up and you say, "Oh, it's already paid for," that smile automatically comes out.
So my daughter was telling me about this. She works at Arby's, and she says she has a name for it, but she'll take the people. She usually works a drive-through, and she takes the money,
Mm-hmm.
and the car in front of her pays for the car behind them.
Yep.
And then when that person pulls up to pay, and like, oh, the car in front of you paid for it, and then they just starts a train.
Yeah,
So
and
the
they keep
car-
trying going.
But she said, I think her highest number was 8. That was like her record. They did it for 8 people. And then you get that one person's like, oh, cool, it takes their food and leaves. Because you know what? I just bought a chicken nugget and a fry or whatever from Arby's. I bought a sandwich and a fry. The guy behind me, I'm paying for his, and he bought like 6 huge bags for 14 people. I think it's expensive.
Yeah, because I think in our area, or there's one McDonald's that happens a lot at. I think it went on for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And, it was a steady stream of people, but it went on for like about 2 hours. They don't know how many people it was, but it was. But
That's
it
awesome.
happens there all the time. So people get used to doing that, and it just keeps getting longer and longer.
Right.
So, because, we're all creatures of habit. We all go to the same places.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
You just do, because that's where you're comfortable. That's your comfort zone.
See you, Ranger. Thanks for stopping in, man.
See, Ranger. Yeah, we have the same thing around here. With the drive-throughs. You pull up. I do it all the time. I never had somebody in front of me pay for mine, but I try to do it at least once or twice a month. It just makes you feel good. You just.
Yep.
You brighten up somebody's day. You brighten up somebody's day. So.
Yeah, you put a smile on their face. If you could put a smile on someone else's face, that might have been their worst day in their life that's going on, and then you just bought them a stupid little meal at a McDonald's or whatever, and that just changed their whole life. Just that little gesture. That's all it takes on some, You don't know what's going on.
It could change their day. They could be having a bad day, and you could just change their whole mood.
Yep. And then it's, last night we were talking about, mentoring Mike on the stream there, which was, I'm a big firm believer in mentoring people. I don't care how old you are, you need to have some sort of mentor.
Oh yeah.
I have a 13-year-old young gentleman that messaged me with a big old long thing. He's 13 years old and he's got a lawn care. He's using his bike and his weed whacker and, pulling all his stuff around the lawn care.
See Diego.
So
See Diego.
I got to reply to him, and I have to think about this one because I want to make him, how do I want to say this? I want to bring him up a next level of I'm only 13 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to get him above past that, and you're providing a service, and so we got to be careful what we do and say. And so,
Well, yeah. Morning, Justin.
because we are, because you have a YouTube channel, you're influencing somebody. You don't know who's watching you at any time. That's been proven just in the chats because you don't know who's watching.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll leave a comment and say, "Nice stream, guys." And they were there the whole time. You don't know.
No,
Yeah, you don't know.
just never
So
know
that's
who's
where-
watching it.
Yeah. So that's why you always got to be honest, and like we are. What you see is what you get. That's who we are,
Yep.
and there's no pretend here.
And I try to keep mine clean. I know
Yep.
we've cussed once in a while, and
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
angry about that. But I do try to keep mine as family friendly as possible.
Yep, and see, and that's why we're slow growing. All of our channels are slow growing because we don't have the drama, we don't have the silliness going on
Mine
behind.
ain't growing. You're
Huh?
slow growing. You guys are slow growing. I am not growing.
You haven't got the one video yet.
I know. I told you I'm driving my lawnmower into the lake this year. It's gonna happen.
No, you need one video that's going to get
Hey,
like 3,000 or 4,000 views in
Yep.
1 week. That's that one video.
did you change your video, Mark or Mikey? You haven't changed that one yet.
No, I didn't do it yet. I don't know what to title it. What do you guys think? Okay, by the end of this stream, I'm going to get a name for that new video. So I need you guys' help.
Oh, the angry neighbor.
Angry neighbor?
No, I mean
No, you got to have crazy neighbor. Something crazy neighbor.
I thought we had this hammered out last week.
No, because
Yeah.
he said because when we left, the thing was no matter what you title it, it's got to have crazy neighbor in it.
Yeah, crazy neighbor.
But whatever,
So
we
just
never
call it
had
crazy neighbor or crazy neighbor with something else in there?
crazy neighbor with something else in there.
All right,
I
need
just
some
like
ideas.
crazy
Neighbor.
neighbors plural. Crazy neighbors go at it, or crazy neighbors caught on film, or something.
Crazy neighbors
Or-
fight over me, or something like that, or crazy neighbors
Fight over me.
fighting over me.
What about crazy neighbors at it again?
That would work. That would work.
You think so?
That would work. It's
Yeah.
simple.
And first thing I thought of when you said that is I'd be like, okay, well now I gotta search for the first video.
Yeah. Well, there is that. Yeah, but you got to be clickbaity. You got to be a little clickbaity.
Hey,
You got to suck them in a little bit, but you can't be stupid about it. But
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay. I'll work on that one later.
See, there you go.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't
other thing about
Yeah.
this. You can't think of something. You ask someone else's opinion,
Yeah.
and they help
Yep.
because everybody wants to help.
Yep.
At least most of us do.
Exactly.
Oh,
For sure.
yeah, it takes a long time to get to that 1K. I know. I've been on here over a year now, and I'm not there yet.
Well,
and it takes a while. It's fine. I'm not that worried about
You
it
need
too
snow.
much, but-
You need snow.
Oh, I just need to push, just like
You
crazy.
need snow because that's where your views
Like,
are
I
going to
feel
be.
bad because I wanted to go out and salt today. Just go salt, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it ain't worth the drive just to go salt, make that little bit of money on that one property, and I know it's gonna be melted by noon.
Yeah. See, and that's
Like, it's-
unless they have a zero tolerance.
they don't have a zero tolerance, so it's I did email them saying, hey, what do you want me to do when we get those days where it's like, 1 inches of snow and the next thing you know it's all freezing? They're like, come out and salt it. Well, so they make it's all my call, kind of.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't want to fight with them if they say, oh, I didn't need it,
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I'd rather have someone that tells you exactly what they want versus, well, you can do whatever you want. I don't like that because it's a little too wishy-washy, and sooner or later someone gets the short end of the stick on that. But if you know exactly where everybody stands, they expect this, so you give them this, and they know exactly what they're going to get. That's where I'm at, because I don't like to have one way or another make a decision and be responsible for somebody getting hurt.
Right.
That's the biggest thing, is I'm worried about someone like the dentist office. That was a good example. You have a lot of senior citizens going in there, and already things are all in a turmoil of, what's going on in the world there.
Right.
So you don't need to add any more to it. Need to add any more fear, because, there's a lot of fear mongering going on in the world. We don't need to add to it.
By no means.
And I'll be glad when this inauguration crap is over with. Oh, I'm so sick of it.
Oh, that's on Wednesday. Oh, my God.
Yeah. But
It's just hilarious.
I'm not worried about Wednesday. I'm worried about Thursday.
Yeah.
When people realize what's going on. So Thursday's the
These
problem
people
that
are
I'm worried
crazy.
about. Because there's a whole bunch of people that are going to that have been hanging on to a dream that's not there. So
You think they're going to shut us down for 100 days?
I don't think so. I don't think he has that. He has power, but he doesn't have that power, because he wants to completely lock us down.
Right. Yeah, everything.
So that's not going to happen, because he will have a mess on his hands, a big mess. I'm not saying where it's going, because I have no idea, but it'd be a mess. Financially, for everybody, it would be the worst.
I'm telling you right now, I wish I was a little bit in the doomsday prepping product selling business right now, because there's a lot of people going to be like preparing.
My sign sales have dropped right off to nothing.
Yeah.
I got about 5 orders a day at the most. At the most.
Yeah, but isn't that normal for you right now?
What's that?
Isn't that normal for you right now, or is that
No.
not normal?
No, not normal. Not that low. Not this early. No, because I usually have a lot of the Christmas stuff going on still right now.
I'll say
It's done, and it's never usually done till it gets warm out. About March is when it slows down.
yeah.
It's done right now. Which
Yeah,
is
I'm
fine,
nervous.
because I have a lot of things to do.
I'm not nervous about it, like anything bad happening where I live or anything like that.
No, it's not going to happen here neither.
The bigger cities, they might not go over well.
Well,
But we had that march on our capital yesterday, and from what I understand, it went peacefully. They were armed, and
this whole thing all depends on which way the media spins it. Media is the one that's going to control what's going on.
yep, they don't think
That's
they
the
don't.
problem
They
I'm
don't.
having.
And I like how they tell everybody that's not what we do. And that's exactly what you do.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
If you listen to the Japanese people, they think we're stupid for listening to media, because they say the media is only propaganda. There's nothing truth going on there. So they never believe that anybody in power,
Yeah.
because they're lying to them. Look how much all our politicians are lying to us. Both sides. They're all lying.
Oh, look
And
at that.
it's all about this, making money.
What kind of business? A lawn care business, Neil, or
Oh no, it's just probably a big company.
yeah?
Yeah. So I'll be fine. I don't know how I know Mike's going to be employed
I'm
here.
gonna
He'll be fine.
go work for Mike in Canada. I wouldn't have a problem. My wife would have a problem living in Canada. I would not.
No. No.
I'll just zip my mouth closed and not talk about this. Honestly, honestly, I think it's a big joke, and I know you guys.
It is.
Too. Most of you guys agree.
Yeah.
From looking from the outside at the other side of the border, and I'm sure all the other countries in the world feel the same way. It's just a big effing joke,
Well, it
you
is.
know, and everybody's laughing. I really feel bad for your country.
Well, let's see. The thing is, I said this before. This is the biggest reality TV show I've ever been on.
Yep.
Because this thing is a reality TV show. You can't not make this stuff up, Mike. It's just ridiculous. You guys just sit back and laugh and enjoy just the stupidness of it.
Me and my wife don't turn on the news. We haven't turned on the news in probably 3 weeks. And we turn it only a little bit that we get is because we turn it on just to see what the weather's going to do. That's it. I turn it on to see what the weather is doing. I may catch a little bit of what's going on. That's it. But we don't. 99% of the time, our TV's not on.
Well, see, we got a brand new big old 50-inch screen TV to watch the weather. We watch the Weather Channel.
Even then, I get better, more accurate results looking on my phone on like the weather apps and stuff.
See now AccuWeather's on our. We have that available now too, so that helps. Because I use 2 apps on my phone to watch the weather.
Yeah.
So I use weather. What the heck is it? WeatherBug. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty accurate for
Everybody's
ours.
been around for a while too. They were one of the first internet weather channels.
And they're good. They're good. And then I also have.
I think they had their website up before the Weather Channel even got their website up.
Probably. Well, I think that's the European model, though. I think is what's going on. The WeatherBug and the European model is a little more accurate. So, but it still gets it wrong. So I watch the Weather Channel, the WeatherBug, and then I go to NOAA, and because that's live reporting. So I watch what the clouds are doing, and I kind of go from there.
If I feel like I got to wake up early to check the snow, I do. If I don't, I don't. That's just I look at it before I go to bed and like, okay, tomorrow I can sleep normal, or I better get up at 3 and check outside.
Well, see, we got used to chasing weather by doing the foreclosed homes because we covered such a vast area. And where, because if it rained or if it was raining in our area, we would load everything up and see where the clouds are at and head that direction and start mowing foreclosed homes. We never stopped. If it rained, we just moved to different counties.
Yeah.
So
But that's something I'm going to change. Rain days, we're still going to have, me and Tyler are still going to report to the shop, and we're going to figure out something. We're going to start
maintenance.
learning things together. I said we just not going to call off the day. We'll go, even if it's a half day or whatever.
Yeah. You got to get something done. Every day you have to do something.
Even if we work an hour and spend 3 hours trying to figure out what we're doing, it's a learning, and we're going to learn. So learn what
that's it. That's because when I had a helper, we did that too. Actually, there was times where things were slow, so I got 2 of them steel sheds there out in the back here, and then I had him help me with one, and we just sit for 3 or 4 hours. We just sat there, just putting a shed together, which is not hard. It just bullshitted the whole time. It was, I paid him to,
Well, and that's just it. I'm paying them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you might as well come to my house and help me do some irrigation or something. He don't care.
Yeah.
And Tyler's, he's my daughter's boyfriend, so they're pretty serious. So he's pretty much family.
Right.
To the point. So.
Right. But see, that's what you do. You got to keep, because that couple dollars isn't going to mean much to you going out, but it means something to them. Because that's something else they can buy. See, that's the other thing with having employees. You're always looking out for their best interest to keep them.
Yep. You got to keep them happy.
Yep. And you want to do it anyhow.
I'm trying to make it so this is not a part-time job; it's a career.
Right.
Look at it. Maybe it's not a career somebody wants to do the rest of their life, but it's a hey, I'm making good money and I have half the winter off or something.
Yeah.
And I'm still getting paid. It's like
Yep. See, that's why I work construction. That's why I worked for an excavating company for 17 years, because I got paid damn good money 6 months out of the year. And then we worked part time, plowing snow here and there. But it was, and then, my boss said, when things were good, it was really good, because he would take everybody. He took the whole company over to Las Vegas for 4 days, or 4 nights, 5 days. Everybody paid with the 40-hour paycheck. It was a paid vacation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's when things were. That was in the mid '90s to. Well, actually, when 9/11 happened, it all went away. Everything.
A lot of things changed.
Yeah, it's 9/11 put that company under, because the bottom dropped out of that market, and everything went lowest bidder everywhere, and everybody was just scrambling.
We're not there yet.
Everything.
We're not there yet.
What's that?
Oh, my mom.
Oh, okay.
We're not there yet.
Well, it all come around, and because of that job, being there that long, I have skills that that's going to just help me out in the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So everything I do, I create, or I think of as a learning experience, because you learn something. Yeah, I can't wait for Mike to start working in that yard and seeing them videos.
I know. I keep looking at that barn and I'm like, man, I could put some goats, chickens in there. And
Well, I'm looking at. Oh, he's going to be driving something through that building. I know he's going to do something.
with that new excavator he's got, he's like, I'm going to just drive through it.
I tell you, I just wait. Mike's going to be making the videos I want to make.
I'm waiting too, so
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait to see what Mike does too. So
Yeah, it's going to be fun watching. I love watching people's lives when they're like what you're going to be doing, redoing the yard. Because by the time you're done making videos in 5 years from now in your yard, it's going to be immaculate.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not going to get everything done right away, but slowly but surely.
Oh my goodness. Vicky had to take our. It's that week where we have to rotate the dogs to the vet's office. She just took our tan dog there, Abby. She had to drag her out of the car.
At the vet.
At
He
the vet,
knows where he's at then.
yeah. Well, see, I'm not there.
Oh.
And I told Vicky, I says, don't let you tell her what you got to do. Not a whiny voice, just tell her, commanding voice, and she'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky's not that person.
Oh.
No.
Like, oh, come on, buddy. Come on.
Yeah.
It's okay.
See, that's a Vicky right now. I guarantee you Vicky's in tears. Because that's her dog. That's her baby. And they kind of almost had to drag her in and looking for her, and because we can't go in the vet's
I
office.
have to take my dog. We have to muzzle my dogs to go into the vet.
I know our dogs aren't that. They just, they're so attached to us that wherever we tell them to go, they'll go. But if we won't go into the vet's office with them, now they have problems. But that's there's nothing we can do about that because of what's going on. So
Jack's rough. Jack will. We have to muzzle him. Can get pretty mean. He's a good dog, but he will defend himself.
right.
Noelle never used to be that way till we got Jack, and now we don't have to muzzle her. But let's say she's getting a shot. If she gets poked, she'll reach back and something like that. Kind of like I can control her. Jack, he has to muzzle. Yeah, he's. We learned that at a very young age. He does not. He does not like people. He's so much better now than what he used to be. But yeah, and I'm thinking about starting another channel for the Mowers for Vets thing too. I keep thinking about it. I just don't have the content, but it's like, I guess as it grows, it'll get more content.
As it grows, you'll get more content. Just keep it there.
Yeah,
Just, yeah.
Keep it there. Because
I think it's a good idea.
because that's part of your and part of your channel.
Well, yeah, and you can do 2 channels on on the YouTube. I found that out, and
Yeah.
I was changing the name, and I could move the 3 videos that I did onto that one, so I have 3 videos right away that I could post. But then, kind of maybe give updates on it every once in a while. Short, maybe shorts, just talking. But
Yeah, you just got to remember, the more you put on, the more you got to work.
oh, I know.
Yeah, because we got. Listen, the problem I'm having right now is we're still burned out. We're still burned out from this past year. We're getting better. We're starting to get rolling a little bit, but we did absolutely nothing for 2 weeks. Now it's hard to get moving again.
I wonder if we had a flex roll in the house. Oh my god!
Hey, I go to the chiropractor every 3 weeks.
I woke up 2 nights ago, so yesterday morning, and my back hurts so bad. And I woke up this morning, and I'm laying in bed. I'm like, okay, it's feeling better. As soon as I got up, I just felt it all over again.
Yeah, see, that's I could tell when I get close to going to my chiropractor because I can feel my back is all
Morning,
tense
Vicky.
up and stuff. Yeah, she's sitting at the vet's office.
She's sitting in the waiting room crying, like you said, right?
No, she's sitting in her car. She can't go inside.
Vicky, are you crying?
Well, hi, Ricky.
And he did say, you can watch this back. He said
Yeah.
you were crying.
Yeah, you were crying because her baby has been drugged into the office there. But yeah, we're pretty attached to that dog that she's got there now. It's gonna.
Oh, it's miserable. People who are not dog owners don't understand. They're like, oh, it's just a dog. I'm like,
Oh
listen,
no, it's not.
they're not just dogs.
No.
I get it. They're just dogs. I get what you're saying.
But
they don't work that way. Until you
No,
had a
don't
pet,
run
you
that
don't
way.
understand, man. It's the most
No.
miserable thing in the world.
well, actually, any pet.
Yeah, it really is.
Cat
I
or
love my
dog.
cat. I love my cat.
Yeah.
Aw.
Vicky said she was shaking. Yeah, I know. I could know. Yeah, she was scared because she's going to that building by herself. Because she's always, we've always both been in there with her, or one of us have been there with her. But nothing we can do about it.
Hey, Jacob.
So
why
you
didn't
guys
go
want to
with
see a
Vicky today?
preview of my next video? It's actually my next video.
Yeah.
Would you like to see the next video that I'm putting up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just a minute. Let me share audio. I got to remember to push that button. You see it, Floyd?
Yep, there it is. You got pellet stove, huh?
Yeah.
Is that worth it versus a wood burner?
What's that?
Is that worth it versus a wood burner?
I don't know. It was a good deal. That's why I bought it 6 or 7 years ago.
For the garage?
Yep.
That's a lot of editing already, man. It's so violent with those strays.
I know. Scary.
Yeah, see, I probably would have put the pole on first. Paint your garage.
One wall. That's where I tore the shelves out. That's a GoPro Hero 9 with that's being shot in right there.
Okay. You're hitting the ceiling.
Well, the ceiling's that's primer. Priming the ceiling too, but not so much there. That's where my cabinets are going.
I wish I could move that fast.
Tell me about it.
You know, it's pretty serious when you got a lab coat on.
I know.
Well,
How'd
hey,
you
it
get
saves my
it to
clothes.
pivot like that?
It saves my clothes. I don't get no paint on me.
How do you get the screen to pivot like that?
GoPro does that. That's a GoPro Hero 9. I
Right.
didn't do nothing, none of that. I have no idea how it did that.
I mean, it doesn't go super long, but I think that's cool.
Well, see, this is the speed has jumped up 1,000% on this to get it go that fast. That's what
I don't mind painting. I actually don't mind painting. I hate doing the corners, but painting, I don't mind it so much.
Well, see, people freak out because I can paint with my left hand and my right hand, but that's how much I painted though.
It's all over the map. Look at that. Just
Yes, I'm back rolling. I was taught by.
oh, you let the paint drip down the can.
That was done that on purpose. That was done that way on purpose. Because I knew.
You know what? It'd be funny.
somebody
My mom would be
comment.
the one to get. My mom would be the one to see that too.
But see, that was done on so someone could comment.
Right. Right. Oh, and you just disappeared. That's awesome.
Wow, it's amazing.
That's it.
Now you don't have to release it. We just showed it on my channel.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it will be released.
nice.
And yes, it took me 3.5 hours to edit that.
Oh my god.
Wow.
3.5 hours. I got it. Actually, I just got it done this morning, but because my computer can't. When I speed it up like that, the computer can't keep up with the changing of it.
Right.
So I have to render it so I can watch it through, and I keep stopping it during the render and going back into my program and editing that part out. So it's a process, but it works.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was with the GoPro Hero 9 and a G7X, or the Canon G7X. The whole thing was videoed in that. And it just
Yep.
and the reason why I got them is because I could do so much more with them cameras because the files are so big.
Right.
You know, I could zoom in and it doesn't go out of focus. And next, it's if I want to do a lot of close-up stuff, I'm going to be doing it in 4K. So it just, it gives you more options. And that's where I want to still keep telling the story, but I want to do. There's going to be integrated more stuff like it was what I just did. So there, that's just where I was thinking about because I love watching stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one of my daughter's cooking videos today. Yeah,
Nice.
that's
What are you cooking?
I got pulled up right now. She made a lava cake.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
It's just getting through all her laughing. She'll be saying something, she'll mess up, and she'll laugh, and then we have to, she'll redo it. So,
Oh, you got to leave it in there.
oh, I know.
You got to leave all that stuff in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because people just, if someone's screwing up and laughing about it, people love watching that. I do.
Sure. Oh, for sure.
Mickey's.
So this is like,
Yeah, it's, I don't know. Vicky's going to start cooking as soon as she gets comfortable, because she's not quite comfortable there yet. But
Yeah.
Mark, you missed a spot or two. I missed more than a spot or two. So what I'm doing, that's tan, and my cabinets are going to be, they're going to have my shelves are going to be cabinets. They're going to have, when you open up the door, I want to see brown in the back instead of like the blue that it was there, which I hate blue there. I don't like blue on the walls. I just don't like it. That's my opinion. I just don't like blue on the walls. And I'm getting rid of all my old paint that's been sitting around for a couple of years.
Oh, we got so much paint. The guy who we bought the house from kept everything. Everything that was extra, like the wood flooring upstairs. If he had 3 planks left over, he kept those. He kept,
Oh yeah.
I understand, but it's like I'm sitting here going, if one of these planks in the middle of this floor gets destroyed, it's not like I can just slide the new one out or
No.
the one out, put the new one in.
You're taking out many.
I said, this makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Tile you could do that with, because if you crack one tile, you can bust a grout, put a new piece of tile.
Right.
But the wood, when you do wood floors like that, and I'm like, I keep telling my wife, I'm like, I just don't know what but I haven't brought myself to throw them away yet either.
Right.
Because
Well, see, I have a lot of pieces left over from our flooring in that we did in the living room and dining room. It's a LifeProof flooring, and Vicky decided that she wants to continue on with that. So we're going to continue on into that office. So I have a lot of pieces of that. They're full pieces, but I think it's like $35 a box. Really, why am I hanging on to it when I can just get the whole freaking box?
Right.
It's like you said, you're not going to replace just the one.
Right, exactly. So I'm sitting here figuring out we're cleaning out rooms. Then my daughter moved out of this room. This was the room she was staying in. We're rearranging everything. We got our foosball table out of the garage downstairs, which I got my butt kicked by my daughter yesterday. We're playing foosball, and I'm beating her like 5-2. And the next thing you know, she ends up winning the game 10-5. I couldn't score. I don't know what the heck. Like, she cheated somehow.
Jesus.
No. I went. I threw my temper tantrum because she beat me. She's 13. Or she's 14 now. But I kicked the wall, and I put a dent in the wall of my basement, just like with my big toe. So and of course they're laughing at me. My wife starts yelling at me, like, Jeff, like, well, she cheated. I didn't. I was aiming for the baseboard because I wasn't aiming for that.
Okay, yeah.
But I totally missed it and hit the drywall. I got a little dent about this big in my drywall.
Oh, that's funny. But we all do some silly things, but that's just funny.
Yep.
But it'll be all right. We'll cover it up, or I'll patch it up. It's not a big deal.
Can't open to dry out, so I can't toss. Let's see.
Oh yeah, because you got to let the paint dry out before you can toss them.
Okay, there. Home Depot has got a little pack that you mix in there, and it solidifies it. Dries it out right away. They got them in the paint. You just go to the paint department, actually Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever, any of the hardware stores. You ask them about the packet that you put in the paint, and the old paint, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. And it's designed just so that you can throw it out. So they're not all that much money, but it gets rid of all that junk you don't want to hang on to anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so every cabinet I'm doing, because all our colors in our house are neutral, so I could put all that paint behind them cabinets, and I don't have to worry about it, and I use up all that old paint. It's a win-win situation.
Why can't you
Good
open them?
stuff.
No, when I open them up.
No, my mom. I guess she's like, she can't open them.
Oh, she can't open them up. Well, if you had a good son would go over there and open them for you.
Yeah, better get all the Jeremy.
It'd be neat too if you had all these cans of paint. If you just mixed every can a little bit into one and make your own color, and then paint one wall.
Poop brown. It probably ended up being like poop brown.
No, it's still
Yeah, and it-
probably end up being about the same color, just kind of a different goofy shade.
I don't know. And then paint something, right, in your garage or whatever, and that's kind of a memory. This is all the paint colors in your house.
That's just
together.
too much effort, Mike.
I know.
I'd rather just open up the can, dump it in there, and just
Mike's all about memories. Like, make a memory. You know, save the wood behind his, like that barn. He's gonna save that door up top. Put it in his shed.
I want to climb up there and jump out of it.
If the snow was high enough, I would.
I know.
well, you know, I still think there's going to be some nice wood in that shed behind you there.
Yeah, that barn.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm gonna save the metal roof for sure. I won't throw that out.
Yeah, and then I think some of that rough sawn lumber that's up there in the top there and some of them beams, just hang on to them. You put them in a corner someplace, just hang on to them.
I'm gonna save everything.
Yeah. Anything that looks old lumber like that, hang on to.
Neil, I am an adult, but I don't like when my kids beat me at something.
Oh,
I've never, ever, ever, since they were little, taken it easy on them in any game.
well, I
Yeah,
tell
you see
you
what your
what,
mom said?
Kind of cool colors sometimes.
Uh,
And another real old and rusted on. I bet you could take them to like Home Depot or Menards, and they'd probably still take them and do something with them.
no, they won't.
No?
Nope. Because they don't know what's in there, so they can't take it. That's a chemical.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, here we got to bring it to the dump, and there's a separate area that you can bring paint cans to, and they dispose of it. Anything like oil, like used oil, fluids of any kind, chemicals, whatever. It's free. They take it for free. All right.
Yeah.
We used to be able to do that with oil to like AutoZones and stuff. I don't know if they still do that. I haven't changed my own
Yes,
oil.
they do.
No.
I haven't changed
Yeah, they
my
get that. You know, that's pretty good because they get paid, or I mean, they provide that free service, but they get paid to. A company will pay them for that used oil because they go and
Exactly.
use it for other things because that's oil based. So now it can be refined and used again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
But there's so many people that throw it into the landfill, throw it in garbage,
Oh, yeah.
containers full of old fluids. I've seen people dumping into sewers before, like I remember back in the day, like that's what they did. They'll do an oil change and dump their oil in the sewer. I'm like, holy shit, really?
Sometimes, back a long time ago, it probably was standard, but we all know better now. Okay. I can accept that maybe that happened 50 years ago, 60 years ago, because we didn't think about that stuff. But now we know better. If you don't know better now, you're just a butthead.
Exactly.
Just a butthead. Everybody knows that stuff ain't good for the environment. And I'm not saying we're all perfect.
I remember going over to my grandfather's house, and I said, I remember I lived on a gravel road, and about midsummer when it gets started, or not midsummer, but early summer when it started drying out, he'd have one of the uncles, one of the brothers there, time to oil the road. They saved up all their used oil, and they would oil the road to get rid of the dust all the time.
Huh.
Makes sense, but not good.
It's not. Because it didn't really go anywhere.
Right.
It stayed right there on top, and then naturally broke down from there. But it's not a whole lot different than what they're doing on the roads now. So
True. Yeah.
because it only goes down so far, you're not dumping it into a sewer where it's going all over everywhere. It's underground.
Like Uncle Eddie.
Well, it's contained. It's contained right there.
Yeah. And then when they come through and grade the road up, it just gets spread out all over everywhere. So
Yeah.
see, all my old I put all my old oil in a can, and I take it to my buddy that does all my repairs, and that's how he heats his shop. All used oil. It only cost him electricity to heat his shop. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, I'm telling you. There was a lot of things that them old guys did.
Yeah.
Never threw anything away. They always repurposed everything. Always. There was no such thing as a garbage man. Because they had the compost pile and they burned the papers. And all the they smashed all the cans. You know, they take all the labels off, they smash them all down until they got a big container out, and then they take and get money for them. You know, all them tin cans.
Yep.
You know, you put enough tin cans together, they weigh up a little bit.
Oh yeah, we have a place here in Fremont that does scrap metal, and I actually, when I was cleaning out a yard, I had an old, not Troy built. Oh crap! It was a pony rototiller, and it was beat up. It was I wouldn't say nothing's unfixable, but it wasn't worth my time. So I took it down to the scrap metal yard, and he's like, "Well, I guess I can give you like $10 for it." And I'm like, "No, dude, I'm just giving it to you. You can have it. I just want it gone."
Well, I had.
I'm not trying to make money off of it. I said, it was my grandma's, and she wanted it out of her yard, and I just didn't want to. I just needed it gone. I didn't want to drive all the way to dump. I know there's people in Colorado, man. We were in Colorado. If you want to get rid of metal, you just put it out by your road. Them scrap metalers.
Oh yeah, that's what we have around here.
I don't see it here so much.
Yeah, so
we all the time. It was like a full-time job for some of the people. And they're driving nice trucks. Some of them were.
Oh yeah, they are.
Like,
They we in our city, you don't put any scrap out until the day, like the garbage day is when you put the scrap out. And because of that ordinance, the scrappers, you know, all scrappers have certain areas they go to. They all kind of stay to the areas.
I'm sure they work it out, you know.
Yeah, and so they go around garbage day, and just we'll hear them about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning if our garbage is out. But they know the neighborhood and what time everybody puts everything out. So, because if we have a bunch of stuff, we put it out the night before, and we put it out the night before for the scrappers. It basically is what we're doing. Because we know they're making a living.
Oh yeah, I don't want it. They're just doing me a favor.
Yeah, exactly, and they're making money. So
yeah, see, it makes
a win-win
sense
situation.
to do that over in your area. You got a lot more population. You know, she's in a lot more populated subdivisions.
Yep.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
it's
but that's
it's a good living for somebody that's willing to go out and put that much effort into it. It's like everything else; you got to put effort in to make money.
There's a place called J&J Auction here. It's like an auction style barn, online auction. And he was telling me that people go out and buy stuff all the time and sell it on that auction site, and they make their living off that. You know, buying stuff at yard sales or whatever, garage sales, and bring them there, and they make more money out, you know.
Yeah, one thing we got to figure out when we move, there's no garbage pickup where we're moving to. They only pick up recycling. So apparently that's pretty normal. I don't know if it's the same like around your area. It's because of
I've never heard
animals.
of that.
So they have, I guess, every year. This is what I found out anyway for the new area that we're moving to. Every year, I guess they have council that figures out, okay, are they going to do garbage pickup, and people vote with it, like the residents. Just because of animals, right? Raccoons attacking garbage and whatever, ripping everything apart all over the street. So, well, the thing is, you don't put food in the garbage. Like, we have separate food recycling bins. You got your blue box for cans and plastic and whatever, and then garbage, right? So it's the people that put food in their garbage bags the animals are attacking, obviously, right?
Right.
So, when we move in there, there's no garbage pickup, only recycling. So we have to get rid of our own garbage. So I'm going to make some sort of a garbage area, whatever, like enclosed so animals can't get to it, whatever. And then every few months, bring it to the dump. So,
can you burn it?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you guys too. Like, is that okay for the environment if you just burn your garbage?
I think it depends what your garbage is. Plastics and stuff are not good for the environment. I know that. You can't be burning rubber.
Yeah, no, I know, because I've heard of some people doing it. Like, they would have like an old container or something. What do you call it? A burn barrel, like a drum or something, and they'll just burn off all their garbage in there, not in their fire pit. right? So it's
Right,
separate.
right. It's a burn barrel, not one that not a recreational fire pit type thing. So I mean, I would think you could burn if it's paper type products. I know you recycle a lot of that stuff. I don't know. I guess I know you can't burn plastics, you can't burn rubber, you can't. There's some things. Oils are bad. For the environment. So, I don't know.
Sorry,
I'll
guys.
find it.
I should have muted myself.
Oh, I muted you, man. You got up.
Yeah, the vet was calling here. They got my home phone number, and they're supposed to be calling Vicky sitting in the parking lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then our home phone is, I don't know, cordless phone is. I couldn't even tell you how old it is. It don't work no more. You pick it up, the battery goes dead. I don't even know if you can buy them anymore.
yeah, most places here though, Mike, it's illegal to burn garbage.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah,
Well,
Mark, what we were just talking about, Mark, the area, the new place that we bought, there's no garbage pickup. So basically, the residents are all around there voted that they don't want garbage pickup because animals are attacking people's garbage on the street. It's all over the place and whatever. So there's only recycling pickup. So we have to just kind of gather up our garbage and wait a bit and then dispose of it, to the dump or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So we were just talking about options. Now, can we burn garbage? Is that a good thing to do or bad thing or
bad thing?
I think I would go along with the bad thing too because you don't. I mean, first of all, everything that burns clean is usually recyclable.
Yeah.
So it's like
exactly.
papers and cardboard. You can recycle that stuff.
Yeah. See what I can see us doing regarding recycling. I'm probably going to have a box that we're going to throw all of our cardboard in and paper, and that's going to be our kindling for fires for our fires in the backyard. So most likely we're burning off all of that for sure, but cans and plastic we'll be recycling. Put that to the street. So what I thought about doing is I was going to make like a little kind of garbage box or whatever with a lid on it that flips open and close that you can put a latch on so raccoons can't open it or whatever. And I'll just build it up for 2 or 3 months or whatever, keep it away from the house. And then when I do a dump run, I'll just grab it all.
Or you could turn it into a compost pile.
Well, he recycles.
Food waste here. We have a green bin. I don't know. Do you guys do that? Do you have food waste bins?
We don't, but I've seen it. Germany does. Germany recycles everything when we're over there. So I'm familiar with what you're saying, but we don't do that here.
Yeah, we do.
What's food waste?
Well, say you had dinner and you had a little bit of leftovers or whatever, and you throw your noodles in the food bag.
Mark thought the worst.
there is no food that gets thrown away in our house. Zero.
Yeah, we do. We do the leftovers and we try to eat it the next day or two, but we always end up having some stuff we got to dump out.
No, that's the thing too. You have leftovers in the fridge. Sometimes they get forgotten at the back of the fridge, and 2 weeks later, it's like, I forgot about this. And you got to.
Mike, Vicky is constantly rearranging that refrigerator.
Well, we all don't have a Vicky.
Well, see, the problem is we all worked in retail and we all worked in the stores that you were constantly rotating stock. So guess what we're trained to do?
Yeah.
We're constantly rotating stock.
So, question for you, Mike. How many people run businesses in that area like you're gonna? Small businesses?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. Now, when you build your new shed or when you get in there, can you get a dumpster to put back there with a lockable dumpster? And then you can just throw your garbage in that. Because it's for your business. It's not garbage pickup, it's a dumpster.
Yeah.
That's true, but I do dump runs too, like yard waste and whatever.
So dumpster from my shop, putting a dumpster at my shop, I call it the shop, but it's really just storage area. Call it the shop, and then get rid of garbage service at my house and just taking the garbage over there, and throwing it in that.
Yeah. What I might do too is some of my lawn customers, like I know them personally, and they're my friend, and we have a 3 garbage bag limit around here that you're allowed. Anything more than that, you got to get special tags to put on that you paid for. So a lot of my elderly customers that I know really good, they have 1 bag, if that. So what I was thinking was we only have 1 bag a week here for a family of 4 because we recycle a lot, right? I
Right.
thought about just bringing it along with me on garbage day, and then I just put it at the end of their driveway. So then garbage will pick it up, right?
If you can get away with it.
Yeah, just to get rid of it. But you know what? Honestly, like I do enough dump runs anyway, like during the summer or whatever, like for yard waste or whatever. That when I do go, I'll just grab whatever I have and take that with me.
You'll
You know?
figure it out. You'll figure out the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
You might change it 3 or 4 different times before you. Oh, this is the
Yeah.
best way.
Your mom was saying there that there's going to be a stink. We don't put any food in our garbage bags, none whatsoever. If there's a container or something that had food in it, like a thing of chicken or whatever, we rinse it out before we put it in the garbage or recycling.
See,
That's
just
what
the
they.
mindset. Americans are
That's what
lazy.
they. No, same with cans. Like if you had a can of spaghetti sauce or whatever, like we rinse it out and it's clean. Just rinse it out in the sink and then put it in recycling. And I'm telling you, that helps. You don't get the animals, you don't get the bugs, you don't get the smell.
That's where I think America is behind some other countries when it comes to that stuff. But it's a mindset thing because,
It is.
so when we first started recycling here, I was recycling. Me and my wife were recycling, but we had to pay for it. And I quit recycling when I saw them take the recycle bin and dump it right into the garbage truck with my garbage can. And I'm like, what's the point then? I can just throw it all in the garbage because
wow.
they pay people at our garbage areas to go through it and sort the recycling. So they're paying people at these dumps or at these bins to sort the garbage and pull out the recyclables as it is. So me and my wife haven't paid for recycling since then because we're just like, I'm not going to pay for some. Now, maybe it's changed. That was 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. In Germany, we had no choice. Germany runs the same way you guys sound like. In Canada, we had to recycle everything. We get in trouble if we didn't rinse out our cans, we didn't rinse out our stuff and put it in the right proper bins. So, that's why, Germany was really green in a lot of ways. So it sounds like you guys kind of have the same concept up there in Canada, which is good, but it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's hard to change the older generation. You gotta work that with the younger generations. That becomes their norm because that's not our norm. And
It's a good system that they have here. Some people don't follow it. They do tag garbage bags. Like if they pick up a bag and you can hear twinkle, twinkle, and there's cans in there, whatever, they'll tag it and they'll leave it there on the person's lawn. They won't take it. You got to sort it out. We do have separate trucks too. There's a garbage truck that comes and just picks up garbage, and then another truck comes that's set up for recycling. That at the side of the thing, whatever, this is for cans and this is for that, and they'll dump whatever, the food in that part, and the cans and plastic in the other part. So everything is separated. I think it is a good idea. I think everybody should be doing that, but a lot of people don't.
At all.
People are lazy. People are lazy. They just throw everything in a garbage bag and that's it. And it's like, no, let's do our part for the environment. So.
Yeah, we recycle a lot of stuff. Just because we can. And
Exactly.
we do got 10 cents for a soda can, pop can.
yeah. We don't take them back neither too much because we give them to people. Someone will be doing a fundraiser, so we just throw them the bags.
Yeah.
Because it's just we just kind of do that a lot. I was going to say something and I forgot. Oh, vet's office still calling the house. Vicky's sitting in the parking lot.
Let's go outside. So they got to sit in the parking lot until they can bring the dog in?
Because they cannot. The person cannot go into the vet's office because that way they don't have to constantly clean and they can take care of the animals.
So they come out with the animal from the car.
Yeah, so they come out and get that because that's the best way for them to work, and it's the most or best way or most efficient way for them to work, I guess, is what I'm looking at. So it works. It
Yeah.
works well. They just get
Yeah.
everybody just sits in their cars. It's no big deal sitting in the waiting room. It just
Little's Lawn Care from Canada.
Yeah, Justin, we have bins too. We got blue box, we got green box, and then you got your garbage. Yeah, Justin there, he's just north of me, about 40, 45 minutes north of me.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we have the same thing as Peel. Yeah, Peel is a region. I'm in Halton region, he's in Peel region.
I think recycling's come a long ways. A long ways.
Yeah.
And I still think it has a long ways to go, but it's, it's a good thing. It definitely is a good thing.
and see the problem we have for recycling around here is the bins are full all the time because we have to take them and drop them off. We got recycling areas, but the bins are always full all the time.
Well, that's what so a lot of them around here shut down.
Yeah.
Ours
are still there, but the recycling area is, where it's being recycled, there's nobody there. So, they're there, but not, half there, I guess, because they have to work in shifts. Well, you can't get nothing done.
Yeah.
So, it's just, the rules they got on us is just ridiculous. You cannot go into a restaurant and sit outside. So what they did is they made outdoor seating in a canopy that you go sit in.
Inside. You're sitting inside, outside.
Yes. Yes. It's just ridiculous.
No.
There is no rhyme nor reason to how they're doing stuff. It don't make sense to me.
It makes sense. The ones that did the igloos, where it's just you and your family. But you see people putting up big party tents now.
Yes, they are.
Outside, and they're letting everybody sit outside in those. It's no different than indoors, except maybe a little better venting.
Yep. See, right now, there's a restaurant in Gaylord that is operating without a license because the state pulled their license.
We have a few.
They're going to be.
What's going to happen? Lost their liquor licenses.
Well, everything's pulled, but they're still working. They're still open.
I know a place that lost their liquor license, and now they have a sign that says "Bring your own beer."
Well, see this one.
They can't stop people. They're not stopping people from bringing their own alcohol in the store.
No, they pulled their. The health department pulled their permit to operate. Everything's pulled. They're open illegally. So, and they're just going to keep going until they completely lock the doors by force. They're going to keep right on going. Because if he doesn't, he's going to lose everything.
Right. I'll lose everything anyway. I might as well just go until they force me.
That's what he's doing. He says, "I'm losing. I have nothing to lose." So that's what he's doing.
It's unfortunate, but I don't blame people. It's unfortunate that he has to do that.
But you know what? You know how busy he is.
And I'm glad in a way, I'm kind of glad he is doing it. I mean, I want people to do what they got to do to stay open.
Yeah, but the place is busy, and the people are very respectful that are going in there.
Yeah.
They are doing a social distancing, but they're not. They're doing what they have to do to get in the restaurant, and then after that, it's you do what you want to do. So, which I think is his right to be able to do that as a free person, but because we're in strange times right now, so I don't know what's
Well, supposedly February 1st, they're all going to get to open back up.
Yeah, whatever. It's going to be that 2 weeks thing again.
Well, who knows?
2 weeks.
That's what she's saying right now.
2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it'll be 2 weeks again. She's
saying that right now, but we have a new president in like 3 days, so
it ain't gonna matter.
Who knows what's going to happen?
Nothing's. You know what's going to happen? It's going to keep continuing on the way it is. Like I said, I'm waiting until the next day. The second day is where I'm worried about.
Yeah, the second and third day. Yeah, I get it.
Anybody in a big city right now, I feel for them. Because nothing could happen, which hopefully nothing happens. But how our country is.
Yeah. It's been 2 weeks over 8 months.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't
just
know.
found it. You know how we're in lockdown. Our lockdown, I think, was supposed to end on the 23rd or the 26th of this month. Now it's going into February. Still, I don't know the exact date, but now they're extending it just because
That's
the
bad.
numbers have been going up. Numbers are getting higher and higher every day.
See,
yeah,
ours aren't. Ours are going down. They've been going down.
but that vaccine's getting pushed. Has that vaccine getting pushed up there in Canada a lot, or
Don't know.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The
because
vaccine.
go ahead.
Lynn and I are actually going to be getting it. So they have a thing. My mom lives in the retirement home, right? So anyone that goes to visit any retirement homes or any long term care facilities, those people, the family members, they're eligible to get the vaccine. So Lynn and I are actually signing up to get it. I think we're going to be getting it in that mid February, the first shot, just because we do go there to that building. I don't agree. What I don't agree with that, like I would wait, and I have no problems waiting. I want the people that need it to get it first, which they are taken care of, and our government is pretty good with the healthcare people. You know, the frontline workers, they're getting it, and then the long-term care homes and retirement homes people, the caregivers and stuff. So they're making sure that they're all getting it first, and stuff. But yeah, we can actually get it faster because we have a loved one in a retirement home and because we go to that place to visit her. So at first, I didn't really agree with getting it right away, but the more I look into it and stuff, it's like anything, when you're a kid, like our kids got vaccinated for everything, when babies get shots and stuff
Oh
and
yeah.
whatever. I think it's a good idea. I know some people might disagree. At first, I did disagree, and I didn't want to get it. But the more I looked into it, we are going to get it.
so? I'm kind of like in that. So they're getting ready to. Teachers in Michigan are like next in line to get it, and
Yeah.
my wife works at the school, and I'm a coach for the high school for the JV head coach for JV softball, and me and my wife both I think are in the same situation. I'm not a big fan of getting vaccines. I got them in the military a lot of times because I had to. I just didn't. Well, suck it up. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. But I started weighing and we don't have to do it. We don't have to get the vaccines. The schools are not making us. But I started thinking about it. I'm like, pros and cons. I don't want the backlash of not getting it. I like coaching too much not to cause any headaches to not be able to coach. I'd rather get it and deal with it and just get and be able to coach because the coaching brings me so much joy. So I personally, my wife, I don't know what she's gonna do. It's up to her, but I'm probably gonna get it because I want to coach. I'm not a fan of vaccines in general. I think I always said one day there's going to be this pandemic that's going to kill the world because we all think we're immune to everything, and it's all because of hand sanitizer. Because hand sanitizer kills 99% of the bacteria. Well, that 1% is going to mutate and destroy us. And I'm not saying that's what COVID is. I don't know, but I'm going to get it because I want to coach, and it's as simple as that. You know what I mean? I'd rather coach and just not deal with headaches, than anything. To me.
So yeah, I'm going to be. Vicky and myself are going to be at the tail end of it because we're not frontline workers. We're not around people, per se, that we have to worry about anything. So,
and I do agree with Kathy a little bit. I think most of us have already had it.
mm-hmm.
I think COVID's been around for years. A lot of us have it. People have been dying for years because of it. They just once they named it, it became a pandemic, and everyone thought about it.
Well, they were.
It was just a flu or a lung issue.
They were,
or,
Salvation Army tested some of the blood from over a year ago, and the antibodies were already there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been around longer than anybody said.
Oh, I agree.
They didn't know it.
Well, and yeah.
Like you said,
Mainstream media was covering it. is what it was. Mainstream media didn't cover it.
Yep.
But this ain't about. I don't care to get into all the politics of this. This is not a political show. So
Yeah. Well, that part's all.
yeah,
We got to deal with the fallout of that for the next 2 years. So
4 years.
Yeah.
no, the fallout of this, what's going on right
Oh,
now, this will be done. I just wanted to get warm out so I could continue on doing what I was doing. But,
Oh, I already got spring fever bad. Oh my god, it's miserable. Gotta get outside.
well, the problem I have is I have so many things I want to do that I don't know which way to start. You know what I mean? I got too much to do.
Yeah.
But I am working on a garage, a little bit here, a little bit there.
Well, I'm gonna let Mike answer this question, and then we're gonna get off here. But after number 40, so I gotta get moving.
Moving. Why you gotta move?
Yeah.
I got stuff I gotta do, man. I still got Christmas lights up outside. I gotta try to get down. I don't know what I can do with my back, but I'm gonna try.
So do you want me to answer Ken now?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike, man.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards, I'm most likely tearing that down. That's behind me. I'm going to salvage what I can. There's a metal roof, which I'm going to keep. Metal's not cheap. I can reuse that. There's some beams in there I can reuse too. I'm going to be building pretty much where I'm sitting right now. And the way I'm facing, if I turn around, is the back of the property. The way I'm looking right now is going towards the front. So I'm going to build a pole barn at the back corner of the lot. So basically where that building is right now in that picture, and you see those trees there, my laneway is going to be coming down there along the tree line, like along there, coming from the other way and towards the back. So, sorry, what's that?
You gonna cut those trees down right there or no?
No, I'm not going to take these ones down that are like right here. Here, I'm going to put another picture up, and then you'll kind of see. Hold on here. My other background picture I had before on. Yeah, so this is coming from the front going to the back. So you can see behind me, right there. That's that building that I had in the picture before. So this is just a woodshed here for firewood. So behind me in the picture is going to be where the laneway is. And then I'm going to be taking down, like there's a couple little brush things there. And then in front of me, coming from the other way, I guess behind me, the way I'm sitting, there's one tree I got to take down, and that's going towards the front of the house. So basically the laneway I want is coming down the side right here, and then where that building is back there, going all the way to the back corner, and then a new building in the back corner. You'll see once we move there, I'm going to do more videos. Well, a starting video of what I'm going to start doing and stuff, and show everybody what I'm going to be doing. But there's a few things I got to do before I actually get started with that. So like this woodshed that's behind me, I got to move that. That's in the way. I'm going to build a new one somewhere else and put all the wood in there.
I don't think you're moving that shed. That shed's coming down.
No, it's coming down. And then there's a big pile just over my shoulder there behind the shed. It's exposed. That's a pile of wood too. They're leaving a lot of wood there, which is great because we have 2 fireplaces in the house. So,
okay.
But yeah, that has to go. I'll probably salvage like the wood from this wood shed and rebuild another wood shed with that wood. So I'll just make a new foundation, just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the chicken coop, there's a chicken coop right there. That's going. That's theirs. They're taking it apart and moving it wherever they're moving to. So at least that will be gone. So for now, I'm going to have to drive around where the chicken coop is and going around wide to park my stuff in the back. Because when we move in, I'm going to park my trailers back there and one of my trucks probably. I'm not going to keep everything up front.
I bet you when you move in, that spot where that chicken coop is, the run, is going to be the greenest grass you have from all that chicken poop fertilizing that ground once you start growing grass back there. I haven't seen it yet without snow. So.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. And then a little off to the right, going over, is where the the septic tank is. So that's going to be the greenest grass area too.
Oh yeah, those things are great.
You'll see in future videos what I'm going to do. It's kind of hard to see too with all the snow. Once the snow is gone, it's going to be
Oh,
easier to visualize what's going on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm going to try and do everything myself. There might be
I'm happy
certain
for you, man.
things.
I'm happy for you
I'm happy too. So
because this is your forever home, and you're gonna make it what you want.
we're hoping it's our forever home, but I'm just happy for the fact that I can have all my stuff now with me, on site at home with me, my trailers, my trucks, everything. I don't have to pay for a storage facility anymore. I'm just happy to be able to drive into my backyard to the back and park something there if I wanted to, and nobody can say shit, and
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
you know,
That's nice when you got property and you can do stuff on your own. You don't have to worry about nothing.
Yep.
yeah.
It's nice to have it.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to have a fire and have some people over and whatever. Hey, and
Yep.
just where we're living now, well, we're in a subdivision, you're restricted to certain things, you have neighbors all around you.
Mhm.
So it's going to be new to us. It's going to be a learning curve, and it's going to take us a little while to get used to things, living this way rather than the way we're living now. And I'm going to love it. I love being outside, and I'm going to be outside all the time. So
Right.
Now, one question on your new building that you're going to put up there, Mike. Are you going to put like a lean-to like that one has, so it makes it like a patio for
Well,
like a barbecue area?
yeah, I'm thinking instead of doing your traditional, gable, like kind of roof, whatever, I'm thinking about just having a roof kind of like that. So the front entrance of the pole barn is the tall part, but I'll build down like a wall maybe like that, and then have like an overhead door or something.
Mhm.
But then, the roof kind of leans down to the back, so snow and rain, whatever, will just go off
Yeah.
to the back. All right.
Yeah, that's
So
in the States they call it a salt box building.
okay. I'm still learning. I'm following a few people on YouTube that build these, Amish
Yeah.
people and whatever, and I'm
Yeah.
getting ideas. And
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards the pole barn. The pole barn's really simple and
Yeah.
easy. I'm not looking to have a heated and air conditioned building or 100% sealed building. I'm not looking for that. So I think the pole barn is the way to go.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're gonna as soon as that ground breaking starts with that pole building, you're not gonna be able to wipe that smile off your face ever.
Oh,
Ever.
Lynn will never see me then.
Oh no, because she'll be out
Oh.
there with you eventually. Because she's got to be she's got to see what you're doing, so she can spend more time with you. So she's got to be outside with you.
Yeah. Well, I'll be excited while I'm working, cutting lawns and doing whatever to come home.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
So that's why
You're gonna have.
That's why
You
I
both
want
are
to
gonna have
arrange.
so much fun.
Oh yeah, I want to arrange this season. Like I'm going to be doing 15, possibly about 15 a day at lawns, maybe a little bit more. I know I can handle it. I'm going to do it on purpose so I can have an extra day or two
Yep.
to work on my own property too. And I'll still be okay financially, whatever. Like I'll push it for 3 days, working my butt off, and then have some days open for extra side jobs for other things like excavation or land clearing or whatever, and then also working on my own property.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for you, Mike.
I am too.
I'm excited just to see the videos because I
Me
know
too.
it's going to be showing up, and by the end of the summer, your video style is going to completely 100% change by the end of the summer.
It's going to be different, that's for sure.
Different from what it is now, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna get sucked right into it, and you'll be doing good.
Oh yeah, I know I will be. It's going to be so much easier making videos on my own
It is.
property too, rather
It is.
than like doing lawn care stuff out there. I'll still do the odd lawn care or whatever, but I'll tell you right
Yeah.
now, probably most of this year is going to be my own property, inside and out, because I got projects in the house too, in the
Right.
garage too, setting up my garage, and oh yeah, I got so many plans.
Yeah. See, and that's where I should be farther along in my garage than I am. I just for some reason I have absolutely no ambition to do it right now. But
Yeah. See, I have to set up my garage first, set up my working area, where I'm going to do my oil changes on the machines and stuff. I have to set that up first. That's, the building in the backyard, that's not going to happen right away. The planning and the prepping to get to that point, It's going to
That's
be
good.
a slow process. You know,
Yep.
I'm going to make a laneway to get back there. I don't know. Maybe I'll just be driving on the lawn for now. I don't really want to do that because if it gets wet, I don't want to start
Yeah.
rutting in, and then I have more backfill to do and more cleanup and whatever. But first things first, I got to set up my garage just so I have an area for business
To
where
work.
I can. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, we're along for the journey, Mike. You
Absolutely.
Let us know.
Yeah,
I'm excited for him.
I am excited. Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for me to watch the videos.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. That's
Well,
awesome. Thanks,
gentlemen,
guys.
we're gonna get off here and call it a day. Got stuff to do. It's my mom texted me anyway, but probably wants me to look at those paint cans. But wife and kids are home, so I'm gonna go upstairs and hang out with them, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, guys. See you guys.
Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks everybody. See ya.